Hey everyone, I'm Anime Jackson, and today in this video I'm talking about whether or not Sword Art Online deserves all the hate that it gets. Now, firstly, before I get too far into it, I don't think that Sword Art Online is worth all the hype that it gets. I do see how it's good, I do see how it's popular, but it being popular doesn't mean that it deserves so much hype. But Sword Art Online also gets a lot of hate, and well, that's what this video is about. Is it worth all the hate that it gets? So firstly, Sword Art Online is not the perfect anime. I don't really think that the perfect anime exists. For those that you do, well, that's your opinion, you're allowed to have it. But Sword Art Online is not perfect in any means. But where it does go right is it actually has a decent art style. I reckon the art style is really good. And while some people hate on it, the story for each arc individually, so while I was in Ironcrad, the story was good. While I was in Alfheim, the story was good. But with all of it together, it's just a little bit disjointed, I guess. There are plot holes in the story all over the place, but they've put the plot holes there because there's just information that isn't needed. If they showed us how long it took them to get from level 1 to level 40, I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't have been watched at all, and well, they'd still be in the Ironcrad arc right now. So yeah, there was just some information that just wasn't needed, and the anime studio's just gone, okay, well, the information between level 1 and level 40 just isn't needed. That's just skip on ahead. Still, even with the plot holes, the individual arcs were alright at least. Like, the story made sense. If the story makes sense, then what's the problem? It's not like with One Piece, one of the very first arcs, it was actually the first filler arc, where they were dealing with dragons. And then when they got to Punk Hazard, which is a canonical arc, Zoro states that he doesn't believe in dragons, but early on in the anime, he saw dragons for real. Like that, there's a plot hole. But a plot hole of not knowing what happens in between, well, okay, that's annoying. But if it's not needed information, then it's not needed. And also, without reading the original light novel, that information may not have been given. They may not have had that information to work with. But like I said, I haven't read the original light novel, so I don't know about that. But they did what they could with what they had. Now, I do get some of the reason why people hate it. I do. Like me personally, I don't like how when in Ironcrad, Asuna was this like really tough and she was strong and everything girl, like no one would mess with her. But then in Alfheim, she was this damsel in distress. She's gone from this like strong woman to all of a sudden this weak damsel in distress thing. So I did find that rather annoying, personally. But then even things like people hate that Kirito's overpowered in Sword Art Online. Okay, well, he was a beta tester. He knows information and ways to level up and things to do that people that weren't beta testers would know about. So that kind of explains why he's so strong in Ironcrad, but for the others, I reckon that there's a misconception with Kirito being lucky. Because me personally, I don't reckon that it was luck that when he went into Alfheim, all of his stats from SAO rolled over. I don't think that it was luck that when at the end of the Gun Gale arc and he's in real life trying to save Xenon, I can't remember what her real life name was, from the crazy guy that the drug that would kill people went into the node for the heart monitor that Kirito was hooked up to while he was at hospital playing GGO. I don't think that's luck, that's just plot armor. SAO has a lot of plot armor. Plot armor isn't exactly a good thing. So I do understand that bit of fate. What I do think that would be considered Kirito being lucky though is when he first logged into GTO, him having that female avatar that's like 1 in 100,000 or it was a rare avatar to have. That there would be considered lucky. But other things like when Kirito had lost all his HP fighting Heathcliff and he still managed to defeat Heathcliff, that's just plot armor because if Kirito dies, that's your main character gone and there's no more story. So SAO is quite bad with plot armor. And with that, I understand the hate. And okay, there's other things that people hate at SAO, and people are allowed to hate SAO. They are. But to finish this video, I don't think that Sword Art Online is worth all of the hate that it gets. I don't. I can see why some people hate it. There are some things that just aren't good about it. But no anime is perfect. Well, like I said, in my opinion, I don't really think that Sword Art Online is worth all the hate that it gets. Some of it, yeah. I don't really reckon to hate on it is exactly fair because, well, it's not like it chose to be how it is. Anime series. It was done by people. The people that did the anime series chose that Sword Art Online will be how it is. Yeah, I don't think that Sword Art Online is worth all the hype that it gets. I reckon that's just a little bit overhyped. I do see why it's popular, and I reckon that's done some pretty good things for the anime industry, because it's just one of those anime that people will have watched, and it would have been their first anime that they watched, and then they got into anime. So with that, it may not be deserve all the hype that it gets. In some ways, it may not be deserving of all the praise that it gets, but at the same time, I don't think it's deserving of all the hate that it gets. But that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comment section below whether or not you reckon that Sword Art Online is worth all the hate that it gets or not. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, give it a like or comment down in the comment section below while you answer that question. If you want to see more content by me, then check out my channel. You might find another video or two that I'd look off. Or consider subscribing to me. It'd be a great help to me, and you guys get to stay up to date when I upload more videos. Again, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time in the next video. See ya.